Welcome students. Now I am explaining the topic is conservation of loss in the gamma emission. Now first one, conservation of charge and mass. Means conservation of charge and mass before reaction and after reaction is cannot changes about of the charge and mass. At this time it will be satisfy the conservation of charge and mass. I want to be take to that one parent nucleus, denote the letter is equal X, atomic number is equal Z, atomic mass is equal A. Now in this case it will be emitted to the daughter nucleus and Y. Let be that daughter nucleus represents to that Y and atomic number is equal Z and A, and at this time here gamma rays. Here this one is called as a parent nucleus and this one is called as a daughter nucleus. In this case we were observed here is cannot changes about of that atomic number, is cannot changes about of that atomic mass, and it will be satisfied to the conservation of mass, and it will be not emitted to that any chargeless, it will be emitted to the chargeless particle, means automatically it will be satisfy the conservation of charge. And the second one is the conservation of linear and angular momentum. Linear and angular momentum. Now in this case the gamma ray, actually the gamma rays are chargeless particles, massless particles, but it has some energy. That energy we want to be explained with the help of the frequency. Now this energy of the gamma ray photon is nothing but here h nu by c. In this case this one is satisfied to that conservation of linear momentum. In this case when it will be emitted to the daughter nucleus and automatically recoil to that maybe parent nucleus when it should be in rest position. At this time both are should be have same amount of that momentum. Now this one is about of that gamma particle of the momentum, this one is the daughter nucleus of that momentum. Both are should be reciprocals to each other and it becomes equal to the 0. Here m is called as the mass of the particle, v is called as the velocity of the particle, this one is represents to that h nu by c should be represents to the momentum of the gamma rays. Now third one is nothing but conservation of energy. Already we know about that one is that gamma particle should be is come out from to that maybe one transitions levels to that another transitions level. Maybe excited state of the particle when it will be come to that like as a ground state must and should be is emitted to that gamma rays. Let be this one is called first energy level, initial energy level I want to be represents to that EI, and final energy level maybe like as a ground state I want to be represents to that EF. And in this case the differences between the two energy levels is become to that energy of the gamma ray. Energy of the gamma ray I want to be denote the letter is equal E is equal to h nu. Here this is the differences between of the initial stage to final state. In this case nu should be we can write as EI minus EF by H. This one is satisfy the conservation of energy.
ఇలాంటి మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ కావాలి అంటే మా ఛానల్ను సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసి లైక్ షేర్ కామెంట్ చేయండి.
Next last one is conservation of momentum. Conservation of momentum, in this case gamma rays should be is interacted to that another gamma rays, it will be emitted to that electron and as well as to that positron. Now electron and positron, already this electron is consisting of the negative charge and proton is a positive charge, and this charge should be becomes equal to 0, and as well as gamma rays of the charge becomes also equal to the 0. It will be give the information about of the pair production. Okay, this one should be satisfy the conservation of momentum. Actually, electron and positron, what is the difference between of that electron and positron? In this case, electron and positron both are consisting of the same equal amount of that mass, but must and should be is definitely one property should be the changes, that one is nothing but like as a charge. And here positron should be is also called as that antimatter of electron. Positron should be is called as that antimatter of electron. Now only differences between of that electron and positron is nothing but charge. Electron is a negative, positron is a positive charge. Okay, thank you.